Hey Buff Nation, this is Tyson Jex from WT Athletic Media Relations. We're here with Coach Flowers in the premiere of Track Talk Thursday. It's a thing it's going to go every Thursday, and we're going to highlight an athlete or a coach from the track team throughout the season and get to know them not only on the track but off the track as well.
Let's talk track.
All right, Coach. So everybody knows you're the head coach, four-time reigning cross-country LSC Coach of the Year. But when you're not doing track or you're not doing cross-country, what makes Coach Flowers click?
Hanging out with my family. These days, that's what I do, and I'm still working on building my house, and just spend a lot of time out at my property, hanging out and relaxing.
So tell us a little bit more about your family. You have a beautiful wife and two beautiful children.
Yeah, Kristen, we met about 5 or 6 years ago here in Canyon. She's a local girl, really special to me, supports me through everything I do, and her family's here too, and they're very supportive, so it's been really great to have them backing us and just to have their support, especially with having two little kids and us traveling all the time. It really helps. It really is essential to have that support.
So what got you to be this point? In high school you played a little bit of football. You were pretty decent at football, and then
Yeah, it was okay.
Then what happened?
Yeah. I was big into track too, but I had some opportunities to play football in college, and so that's the path that I took. But always had this desire to get back into track, and I had a couple friends that ran at Oklahoma State, and they ran a club in Oklahoma City, and that's just something that kept calling to me, and I really have a passion for working with young people and developing young people, and so that's just what I gravitated to.
What's your greatest achievement so far at WT throughout all your years?
It probably doesn't have much to do with actually the track. It's just some of the young men and women that I've seen come here, and just how they've improved their lives and grown a lot, and they've gone on to influence people too. They're teachers or businessmen or women or coaches, and great family. They have great families, and that's really the biggest achievements. Like when I go to weddings or birthday parties or anything, any kind of get together, and you just see what kind of people have developed for being here, from being here in our program. So yeah, that's definitely a crowning achievement for us.
Awesome. Well, now we're going to jump into probably the best part of the program is the rapid questions. We're going to start. If you're stranded on an island, what are 3 things that you would have with you? Not counting your family. Your family's
Family
with you.
doesn't count, huh?
No, so you need 3 other things. What are those?
I need hydration. I need a pair of running shoes and a hammock.
Yeah, that'll keep you alive for a little bit.
Sounds pretty good.
Hopefully it's a big island, or you can do a lot of loops.
I might need some kind of weapon so I can collect food, but I could probably figure that out while I'm there.
That's true. Who's your favorite athlete of all time and why?
This question's tough. There's just so many great athletes and people that I've kind of just looked up to, but I really would say Barry Sanders. He's just a guy that he was an underdog all the time, hard worker, humble, achieved great things through hard work, and I don't ever feel like he really lost his perspective on what it was all about. And so, for me as a young kid growing up, to look up to an athlete like that, I think was important.
Do you think he retired too soon?
No, I don't. I think he went out just as he should have.
What's your most embarrassing moment throughout your whole life?
I was starting a new school, and I was in first or second grade, and this is my first week at this school, and we had to wear uniforms and ties. It was a private school, and I'm walking into the cafeteria, and someone had thrown up on the floor, and this is my first time in the cafeteria. I was a little late, walked in, slipped on the puke, fell right in it, covered my uniform and everything, and all the kids were laughing at me, so that was a pretty humbling moment for me.
Good first impression.
I made friends despite that.
Yeah, I can imagine. What's your most used emoji?
Probably the hysterical laughing emoji with tears down the face. Probably, I use that one a lot.
I would agree. I know you use a lot of emojis, a lot of GIFs, so you definitely know those. What's your favorite movie quote?
Probably from Van Wilder. Never take life too seriously. You'll never get out alive.
I like that one. All right. What's your dream car?
One that runs.
And you have that right now.
I do.
It does run.
I'm pretty lucky. Yeah, I've had some that don't. So it's
All right. I need to answer this. When I dance, I look like what?
someone who's trying too hard.
Who's a better dancer, you or Coach Stewart?
Definitely me.
I've never seen him dance, but he's shaking his head. He agrees with us on that one. All right, so we're going to go with the last question here. It's a big topic in America. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Oh gosh. Probably the Patriots. I mean, they'll probably win.
Why do you think that? I mean, you're a football guy. What's your thought process on the Patriots winning?
Strategy, experience. I mean, experience is huge. The Falcons the Falcons are really athletic, but it's hard to bet against Belichick and Tom Brady.
Tom Brady all the way.
I know.
All right, well, thank you for checking in on Track Talk Thursday. We'll be back next Thursday with another student athlete. And be sure to share it and check out our Twitter at WTAMU Track XC. We're on Twitter and Instagram.
Go Buffs.